Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. Let's start by just putting our legs in a fairly wide parallel position. We're going to take some figure eights with our arms bending our knees. So we're swinging one and to the other side. And really try and let each time you go to the side, your body relax into it. So you're starting to loosen everything up a little bit. Reach. Let's take it once more. Over and over. And then bringing the arms up. Let's just reach up and change and reach and lift. Two more. Up and reach and lift and reach. Now let's go over to the side on that first right reach over to the left. Good. Keep that lengthening and then come up and shift it over to the other side. So we're getting a side body stretch and we're going slow to really get our bodies used to that stretch. And now we'll go a little faster. So reach, shift, reach, shift, reach, and let's take two more. And reach, and over, and reach, and reach. Now let's go all the way to the side, wrapping with the other arm. So we're going over as far as we can. Let's take this first step nice and slow, really easing into that deeper side body stretch. Come up, reach, and over. Let's hold this, really opening up, letting everything get a chance to stretch. Here we go, a little faster. Over and reach. Keep breathing. And over. Two more sets. Letting the head go with you. Stretch. Maybe you can get a little farther over each time. And reach. And reach. Good. Coming back upright. And let's just bring the arms forward as our knees bend. Come up. Little arc through the back as we straighten the legs. And then come back through. Heads go down. Lift. Up. Reach a little bit to the back. And then lift. Up. Reaching to the back. Last time. Bend. Lift. Up. And back. Good. Coming up right. Let's just shimmy out a little bit. Relax the legs. Bring them a little bit closer to you so they're under our hips. And let's bend forward. Lift. Back. And down with that right shoulder forward. Lift. Back. And circle around. Lift. Back. Out. And drop. Lift. Back. Other side. And push. Shoulder. Lift. And back. Your hips are staying front. Up. To the back. Around. Two more. Front. Lift. Up. And back. And front. Lift. Up. Reverse it. Going to the back. Bending. Up and around and drop, around. Breathe it. Feel the shoulder really opening up. Breathe up and around. And you may find that you're getting some of that upper chest area going too. And other side back. Lift, front and down, around. Lift and front and breathe. Back, lift and front. Once more, drop, around, lift. And front. Let's just bring our arms out, come up, cross, one arm in front of the other, and circle and cross the other arm in front of it. And let's repeat, first arm crosses, and then second arm crosses. And let's reverse that, but let's add little legs again, bending the knees, cross, lift, up and open. Other arm, cross, lift, up and open. Repeat, first arm, lift, up and open. Second arm, lift, up and open. Reaching out to the ribs to the side, looking with your head. Reach and look. Stretch it out and reach and going out and reach. From here, let's bring this left arm, grab a hold of the right wrist there and take a deep breath in, keeping your hips front. We're going to push out. So really stretching across. Good. Come through, shift to the other side. Breathe, inhale, exhale, reach it out so you're pushing across. Good, let's take it two more times, one in each direction. in this direction with this handhold. As we reach across, we feel that upper back getting a stretch there. And once more, here we go. Reach it and out. Excellent. Now we're going to shift the hand. So now we're going to take the right hand on the left wrist, and this will give you a little bit more of a twist in that whole upper torso. We're doing it with the arms held this way, and shift and change. Reaching up, good. Shift and reach it. Try not to let the arms get too high. They're still below the shoulder. Reach and release, good. And then just shimmy that out. Let's bring our hands together, clasp them. Take a bent knee position, inhale, exhale. Now push the arms forward as you straighten. And again, we're opening up in that upper back, but both shoulders and back areas, shoulder blades together. And then opening the arms out, bend the knees, inhale. Clasp the hands behind, and we're gonna do the opposite thing as we straighten. We're pushing the chest forward as the arms go back. So now the spine in the back is squeezing together, it's being squeezed. Good, let's come back together again with the bent knees. Inhale, and repeat this once more. Exhale, push, reach forward. Really feel that whole reach through that upper back and shoulder area. Come back with the arms out to the side. Bend the knees, inhale, exhale, and now push everything to the back as you straighten up. Your head will want to lift up a little bit too, so you get a little stretch in the neck as well. Good, and just release that. So we've opened up this area quite a bit. And now let's just take some plain twists with the shoulders. So we're lifting up, shoulders are moving, upper torso is moving, and then the shoulders come down, but the hips stay still. Lift, twist, and drop. Breathe it up, twist, and down. And lift up, twist, and down. Now let's go back over to the other side, lift, twist, drop, and we're going to let our upper bodies drop down. So you're starting to get a stretch to the upper neck area there. Still above the waist position. Roll back up and come back to center. Lift the shoulders up, twist, drop the shoulders down, drop the head down. That stretch happen on the other side of that neck, upper spine area. Really allowing that head to be heavy, just above the waist. Let's take that again, coming up right, come to the center, lift up, twist, drop, roll the head down. Maybe it feels like you get a little farther over in the second set. And roll that back up, come back to center, lift up, twist, drop, roll down. Really allowing that upper neck area where we hold a lot of tension to open up and release. And come up right. Now let's come back to center. We're going to repeat it but add a variation. So lift, twist, drop, head goes down. Now we're going to pull the right arm or the front arm down and then pull the back arm down. So you're staying in this curved over position to the side, but we're rocking from one front to back by pressing that front arm down and then the back arm down, trying to keep the upper body down. So we're increasing the stretch in that upper spine and neck area. We're just doing it in a little bit different way. Drop to the front and drop to the back. Good, come back to neutral. Drop both arms down and see if you can get a little farther over and how much you've opened up the vertebra in the neck. And then allow the head to come up and come back to center. And let's take it to the other side. Lift, twist, shoulders down, head goes down. Setting up your position, feeling the areas that you want to have stretched in. And then we start with that rocking, with that front arm going down and shift and press the back arm. Again, front. So your upper body does do a little rock there, but we're not trying to make that be the focus. We're trying to really press down so we're getting an additional stretch in the vertebra and reach the back. Good. And once more, drop it down. And last one, drop it to the back. Now both arms are going to drop down. How far down can you get? Just working above the waist. Good. And roll up. Excellent. Come back to center. And just shimmy out a little bit, wiggle around through that upper body and see how that feels. It should feel like you really loosen some tightness up in that area. Let's go into a wider position, still parallel, and just going into a bent knee, making sure the knee goes out of the toe, so you're lining up correctly, knee to ankle, drop, just to start to shift and move a little bit in those legs, and push. 2 more sets. Reach it out, and out, and once more. Reach it out, and out. Come back up to neutral, and let's turn the legs out and do the same thing. So now as we take that knee out over the toe, we're having a bit of an opening here in the hip area. But we're still getting some action in those legs, shifting the weight from one side to the other. Let's take 2 more. So we have over, up, and shift. And last time, up and over. Good. And lift and shift. Excellent. Coming back to your parallel position. And we're going to go into that knee shift. But again, do some more twists. So we're going to bend the right knee in, cross over the right arm. So we're going to wrap the left arm behind you and push and stretch. So we're kind of doing that twisty action through our body, but we're also getting some action in the legs. Come up, shift, and push, making sure that that knee is going out over the toe. Repeat, push and shift. So we're getting exaggerated twisted stretch while we shift our legs, shift our weight from one side to the other. Coming out, and now reverse once more, each side, good, and press. Coming upright, we're going to rotate, and now the shift gets a little different. So we're pushing the knee out, so the knee is going in the opposite direction as the arm, so we're getting even more of a ringing in that spine. And push out, and shift, and breathe. Still trying to press that arm across as far as you can as the knee goes out, and opposite directions, knee and hand, and push. And let's take that once more. Here we go. And push and reach it out. Good. And push and reach it out. Excellent. Coming up right. Let's bring the legs together. I'm going to go on a diagonal, and let's work a little bit more in the spine. So we're going to bend our knees, reach the arms up, flex the hands, and kind of stick our derriere out. So we're going to curve them out the lower back. Shoulders are down. You can take a deep breath in. Now exhale, push up, get the hips in line with the spine, and reach down with the feet and up with the hands. Open the arms. Let the head roll down. So we're going to roll through the spine, starting to open up more than just the upper back. If you need to bend your knees at any point, you can. I'm going to demonstrate with straight legs. So at some point, you're going to come so that you're folding directly from the hips, and you can feel this in your hamstrings. So we're lengthening the spine down and lengthening the legs up. If you're in a bent knee position, you still can feel a little bit of a stretch, possibly on the upper hamstrings there. And from here, everybody's going to bend their knees and have our hands draw up through our body, along our body as we roll up through that spine. And once again, come to the starting position, arms up, bend the knees, flex the hands. The derriere is sticking out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rise up with those hands. Getting the little spine long, hips in line. Pushing down with the feet up with the hands, and then roll. Head coming down, cutting through the neck, the upper spine, the waist area, the lower back, and then we make that fold from the hips. Again, you can either have straight or bent legs. Let's shake our heads no. Let's shake our heads yes. Again, shake the heads no. And shake the heads yes. Good. Bend the knees if you haven't already been in a bent knee. We're going to take that roll up once again, trying to really engage the core. Engage the abdominals so you can really roll up through that spine as the arms come up. Really trying to open up the vertebra. Here we go. Third time, bend the knees, stick the derriere out so you're arching back. Inhale. Exhale, drive up. Lengthen. Reaching up and down, open the arms as the head rolls down and coming down through that spine. All the different parts of the spine coming to the point where you are now folded from the hips and not holding any pressure in that lower back. Once again, let's take circles with head. So we're going to work that head
Make it be nice and heavy so that the spine lengthens out. You're circling around. And then come to the end of that circle and circle in the opposite direction. Nice and loose. Good. Okay, come to the end of that circle. Bend the knees, roll up, coming through the body with the hands, rolling through that spine, coming up right. Here's our last time. Hands come up, bend the knees. Little curve in that back. Inhale, exhale, drive up. Really lengthen. You might feel like you can really feel longer spine and body. Here we go, rolling down. Allowing yourself to go through that spine all the way down. Come to the place where you've got your hips being the folding point. And again, your choice, knees bent or not. And whatever you decide, you're still maintaining this position. We're going to take our hands and fold them so that the hands are in the crook of the elbow and drop the head down. Now we're going to twist our bodies so that that whole upper body goes first to the front. Shift and goes to the back. And repeat. Shift it. Notice what's happening in that lower back as you do this. We're trying to get a little bit more action going side to side on that lower back. We've got two more. Coming around, twisting to the front. And twist to the back. Good. And repeat last time. Twist to the front. And twist to the back. Come back to your neutral position. See if you can press down a little bit more from the fold in the front of the hips there. So you're lengthening that spine even more. Good. Hands come down. Now everybody have slightly bent knees. And now we're going to straighten the front leg, keeping the left leg or the back leg in a bent position. So we're pushing the hip up, which will do some work on that hamstring, but also through the hips and the lower spine. Coming back to the bent knee position. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing the back leg. Front leg stays bent. And repeat. Bend. Inhale. Front leg straightens. And you notice that your torso will twist, kind of like what we did before with the folded elbows, slightly towards that front leg. Bend. And straighten. And the body twists to the back slightly. And repeat. Bend. Inhale. Exhale. Front leg straightens and let that head be loose. Really try to increase the stretch here for yourself. Bend. Inhale. Exhale, back leg straightens. You might even find that you get a little side body stretch there. And last time, bend, inhale. Exhale, straighten that leg. Good. And bend, inhale. Exhale, and straighten the back leg. Come back to a bent knee position with both legs. Roll up through the spine. You can make your hands come up along the body if you'd like to. Or you don't have to, and we're going to come to an upright position, really feeling that spine getting more loose. Excellent. Shake that up. Now we're going to go and do some more back and twisty work, but I'm going to turn to the other diagonal, and you can join me with that, turn into the diagonal if you want to. It's just to help you see more what's going on in the spine. We're going into a flat back. We're resting our hands above the knees there. And we're going to just take some cats and cows. So from here, deep breath in. As we exhale, curl the toe of the hips under, the tailbone under, and get that back going up to the ceiling. Head goes down. So you're really focusing on the lower back, not as much as the upper back. Push through, arch that back, and let yourself come into a cow. Let's repeat that. Use the abdominal muscles to help you. You want to tighten the abdominal muscles so you can stretch out that lower back, sacral area, push through, and now we do the reverse. So we're letting the abdominal muscles go and contracting the sacral area. Repeat 2 more times. Roll through that spine. And push through, and you might feel some rippling going through that whole spine as you work the core area to create these shapes. And here we go. We go up into a cat and push through and going into a cow. Good. Come back to a neutral position and then just straighten up for a moment. Let's take our hands and bring them behind us. We're placing them on the sacral area there. And I'm turning even more to the side so you can see this. And let's bend the knees
Now we're gonna just push our hips forward and let our upper body go to the back there. So we've still got a slight bent knee, but we're just starting to open up the front of the spine here. Good. And then engage the abdominals and come to the bent knee position and straighten up. Let's repeat that. Bend. Push the hips forward. You're undulating through that back. Hands help push the hips forward. Knees are still bent and head goes back. Shoulders stay down. And come back to your bent position and straighten up. 2 more. Keep breathing. So you're breathing in. Exhale. Push. Arc. All the way to the back. Making it a little farther back. And come back into your bent knee position. And straighten up. And we have 1 more. Bend. Inhaling. Exhaling as you push forward. Arc back. Let the head hang. Shoulders stay down. Opening up the throat and the front of the spine there. Good. And come back into your neutral position and straighten up. Good. Shake that out. Let's get to the original side if you've been flipping on the diagonals with me. And you still have your feet underneath your hips, bend the knees. And we're going to take a flat back position here. Reach the back hand, brace it against the outside of the front leg there, and reach the arm forward. We're pressing with that hand against the knee and twisting. So again, we're working in the spine, but starting to get some work too in the shoulder area. Reach, let the head follow the hand all the way around and to the back, opening up, trying to make as big a circle as you can. Up, lift, reach, press behind, and going forward once more. Lift, up, reach, opening it out, and allow the arm to swing forward. We're going to reverse that. So we're going to press against that leg with the back hand as we reach the arm up and over and to the front. Again, head follows. Reach, press, getting a twist, opening up different parts of the spine and the shoulder, and come down. Reach, push back, up, around, and we're going to take it 1 more time. Reaching it to the back. Make sure you're breathing. Up, around, and to the front. Good. From here, let's just go back deeper into that squat and bring the arms up. And we're going to just take some squats in this position, trying to get our hips going way back and up. But going into a flat back and lift. And the side that we just stretched might feel different than the one that we haven't stretched yet. Now let's do 4 more with hands and a fist. Press, reach back and up. Breathe back and lift. We go to the back and up and back and up. Good. Shake that out. Again, you may feel like this whole side that we twisted on feels a little different than the other side that we haven't worked with. So let's come to the other side, parallel position. Bend the knees. Make sure that back is flat. And we're engaging the abs. And back hand comes around to the front leg. And we reach that front arm up, pressing against the leg there with the back hand to give you an open position. We're reaching out, lift, up, twist, and circle. Trying to follow the hand with our head. Lift, pressing to open up, twist that spine. Good. And around. And last time, reach to the front. Lift, up, around, and down. Bring the arm forward so we can go in the opposite direction. Still pressing. Reach. How much can you twist that spine, that upper spine, as you go with the arm going to the back there? Lift, up, and around. And we've got 2 more. Reach it out. Lift up, around, and down. And once more. Reach it out. Push. Lift, up, and around and down. Bring the arms behind, squat, and come up. Let's take 4 more. And out, using the glutes to push up. And out. Push down with the feet as you press with the glutes. Out. And lift. And out. We have 4 more with fists in their hands. And out. And lift. And out. Reach up. Breathe. Third time, and lift, and down, and up. Good, shaking up. All right, let's do a little work in our hips. We have our legs in a wide parallel position. Straight legs, let's just push out to the side, and shift, and push. Breathe it out, and change. Keep going, way out, and shift it, and push it out, and shift it. Let's go front and back. So we're pushing the hips front, opening up the hip flexors, and back. And because we did a little bit of work through this hip area when we were doing those back bends, you may find that it's a little easier in this direction to move the hips. Pushing forward and back. Good, come back up to an upright position. We're going to take semicircles with the hips. So front, around to the right with the straight legs, and around to the back. And now we're going to come back, around, and to the front. Repeat. We're just going in one direction. Around, back, over to the right. Breathe, and front. Two more. And push it up. All the way. Back. Good. And around, and front. And push it as far out as you can get to the back, and around, and front. Just take a moment before we go to the other side to see how that whole right side feels compared to the left. You may feel like there's more connection now from upper body to lower body. Let's take it to the other side. So we go to the front, circling the hip around to the left and to the back, and around and to the front. And obviously our upper body is counterbalancing this motion. And around to the back. And breathe, pushing it out, making as big a semicircle as you can. We have two more to this direction. Out and to the back and around. Good. And front. And here's the last time. Push it out. Around to the back and around. Circle to the front. Good. Come back to neutral. Stand up. Shake out a little bit. Shimmy. And just notice if now you feel more equal, that there's equal flow from lower and upper body. And we're going to take the same thing in a rotated position, but this time we're going to have bent knees. And sometimes it's a little weird to do the circles with the bent knees in a rotated position, but it will open up some other things for you. So bent knees, we're just going to take the simple swings, push, and you might find that you're getting a little more opening on the inside thigh here in this rotation. And out, making sure the knees are going out over the toes and out to the side and side. Let's come back to neutral. Here we go, front, which you're having these posing actions here. Press the knees out to the side, but the hips front. And then rock it to the back and press to the front. Good. And back. Two more. Press it to the front and back. And once more, front and back. Let's come back to neutral and straighten up. And now we're going to bend the knees and go into those semicircles. We're going to the right first. So we're pressing front, and then we're circling around in this bent knee rotated position to the back. Keeping the knees out over the toes. Reach around to the front. And breathe. Circle. And to the back. And circle it around. And to the front. Keep going. And you might find if you have been opening up pockets of sort of tight areas as you do it, these hip circles, that all of a sudden you feel a sense of heat. And that's a good thing because it means you're really releasing something that had been tightly held. Okay, coming back to the front, and let's straighten up just for a moment and then bend. Let's press forward. We're going to the other side, still trying to maintain that rotation in the legs, in the knees, over the toes, and circle around and front. Three more. Breathe and around and back and around. Good. And front. Keep going. Breathing and to the back. You might find that one side feels different than the other side. Just Try to keep moving in as big a range of motion as you can and smoothing it out so that the body can release what might be tightly held and around and to the front. Good, come back to neutral, straighten up, good. And then once again, shake out. And you may feel now this whole movement down towards the body of everything that we've opened up and shifted. We still haven't worked that much on the hamstring. So let's get into it. So from here, let's start with a rotated position here. And just to get the feet moving a little bit too, let's bend the knees and lift the heel up and heel down as you straighten. Lift and straighten. So you're bringing the heel up towards the toe and down and out. 2 more steps and bend and straighten and out and straighten. Once more, out and straighten and out and straighten. Now here we go. We're working on the hamstring in a rotated position. Arms down, roll down through the head. Try to go through the spine just as we did before, so that you're rolling through each section and then passing through that lower back into the fold in the front of the legs. Now, if you need to bend your knees here, you absolutely can. So let's keep those heads down. Shake them just a moment. Shake the shoulders and wiggle the hips a little bit. Even if you have not bent your knees, we're now going to bend more deeply. So knees go out over the toes, so we're bending. Inhaling, exhale. Now we're going to try and straighten legs as much as we can by pushing hips up, keeping their head down where it was. So we've got a good hamstring stretch here. Good, bend the knees out. Inhale. Exhale, hips go up, heads go down. Repeat, bend, opening the knees. Exhale, push the hips up and lengthen through the spine and the legs. And last time, bend, inhale. And exhale, push the hips up, heads go down. Just try to shake that head out and the shoulders and the hips once again. Even if your legs are not straight, you should be feeling some kind of a stretch. Now from here, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to make our left leg come over and move the torso so that your leg is now in a parallel position. The body's facing the right side. So we're going to take our plies and our straightening legs in this parallel tight position. Here we go. Bending, inhale. Exhale, push the hips up. So now you're getting a hamstring stretch in a parallel position, which will feel somewhat different than the rotated position. Again, bend, inhale. Exhale, press the hips up, heads are loose. 2 more. Bend, inhale. Exhale, press the hips up, heads go down. And last time, bend, inhale. And exhale, and lift. Good. All right, from here we're going to bend our knees. Now we're going to rotate that left leg and torso. So we're coming back to our opening position. In that rotated position, knees are bent, heads are down. And we're going to repeat with this rotated position. Breathing in. Exhale, push the hips up. Now the second time through, it might feel like you can get a little farther over and you're getting more of a stretch. Bend, inhale. Exhale, press the hips up, heads go down. Again, bend, inhale. Exhale, pressing up. Lengthening through the legs and the spine, and last time, bend, inhale. Exhale, press those hips up, heads go down. Shake that head out, shake the shoulders out, shimmy the hips a little bit. Excellent. All right, we're going to take the parallel position to the other side, so bend the knees. Now we have to move the right foot over to the left, coming to facing the left side. The heads are down. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, press the hips up. And again, you may notice a real difference from the first time you did this when we face the other side and now. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, straighten up. Long line. Repeat, bend, inhale. Exhale, push it up. And bend, inhale. And exhale. Good, dropping the heads down. Make sure your weight is stable on your legs, even if your knees are bent.
And we're going to bring our hands behind us in this bent over position, folding from the crease in the front of the hips, and clasp the hands together and bring them behind us to open up the shoulders once again. And feeling that upper spine get a different kind of stretch. Good. Drop the hands down and let's gently sit down on the floor.
And bring your legs out in front and just shake them out. So we've really worked through the whole body. The things that we haven't worked that much on are our hands and feet. So let's make our backs be nice and tall. Divine flesh is out from underneath us. And we're going to flex both the hands and the feet and press through into a point with the wrists going in the opposite direction. Flex, push through and point. Repeat, flex it up, push through and point, and flex it up. Good. And push through, point. Now we're going to make a fist with our hands as we make circles with the wrists and the feet are circling at the same time. All the way around. We're going in and out. Keep our back straight and in and out. Let's reverse that. So we're going out and in and out and in. Our shoulders are not lifting. Reach it out, moving through the ankles and the wrists there. And out. Yeah, good. Shimmy that all out. Excellent. Now let's turn to the side. We're going to do a little bit of abdominal work. So we're going to, again, have our knees bent and our derriere underneath us, and we've got this flat back position. This replicates what we were doing when we were standing up with that flat back position. So we're going to curve the lower back. Here it goes. We're rolling back into what is known as a C curve. We're going to push through the hips, roll through the spine, and let the hips come up and press the chest forward. And reverse, going to the back, starting with the lower back there. Push through, up. So we're undulating through the spine. We're going to take two more like that, rolling to the back. Breathe. Push through, up, and articulating through the spine. Last time, roll it to the back. And push through, coming up, and lift. We're going back to our C curve position, and we're going to maintain that position by holding on to our abs here. Bring the arms out. And we're just going to go one arm up and the other back as we engage the abdominals. So we're really tightening the abdominals, stretching out the lower back as we work the arms. Hopefully you can feel this in your abdominal muscles. And lift. And we're breathing. Don't forget to breathe, keeping that curve. And lift. Now let's make a fist and repeat. So we're working on multiple areas, but hopefully you're really focusing on the abdominals to strengthen them. And lift. Keep going with those arms. Reach and up. And once more. Reach and up. Good. Bring the hands to the legs, push through, roll, and come up. Right. Bring the knees a little bit closer to you. Bring the hands behind you, and we're going to make the fingers go towards our feet. And we're going to just push the hips up in a flat tabletop. Here we go. Breathe in, using the hands, push the hips up, and reach and up. And come back down again. We're going to take 4 of those. Breathe in, exhale, push up. Arms get some work, legs get some work, glutes get some work. Breathing in, exhale, and push up. And come down. And let's take that once more. Breathing in, exhale, and push up. Excellent. And come down. All right, let's come back to your position that you were in when we were doing the abdominal work. Make sure the divine flesh is out. We're going to take another set with working on our obliques here. So going back into our C curve, we're going to bring our hands and come into that folded position. And now we're going to allow our bodies to twist first to the front. Knees stay right where they are, they're your anchor, and then twist and go to the other side. And shift and twist, and shift and twist. 2 more sets. Shift and twist, and shift. Other side, here's the last set, and shift it, and shift. Now we're going to come back to our original front position here and lift the arms and elbows up over the head and down. Still holding on to the obliques. and down. We have 2 more. Knees stay right where they are. Lift, and we're still breathing. And lift up and down. Shifting over to the back. We're going to repeat that. So arms go up and down. Still maintaining that curve in the spine and engaging the abdominals. 2 more. Lift it up and down. Good. And lift and down. Excellent. Come back to center. Hands come to the knees. Push the lower backs. Roll up through the spine and come up right. Good. Let's just make the legs go out to the front for a moment and get the divine flesh out. And let's take a forward fold. So we're folding from the hips. If the legs are bent, that's okay. But we're trying to maintain as straight a leg as we can. Feet are in a point, and we do have parallel legs dropping over and down. Now, all the work we've done with our spine might be helping you to feel like you get a little farther over than you usually would. We're going to take a similar thing we did with the arms when we were standing. We're going to make that front arm reach out, and then the back arm reach out. So you're trying to lower the body over the legs. Let's repeat that. Front arm reaches front, out. Back arm reaches out. And here we go. You may now, as we continue to do those reaches, not get very far, but with the arm, but you're folding your body over from the hips. That arm reaches. Elbows are down, shoulders relaxed. Last time. Make sure you continue to breathe. Reach that front arm, and then reach the back arm. And heads are down. Let's shake our heads, no. Let's shake our heads, yes. Good. And take that once more. Shake the heads, no. And shake the heads, yes. Excellent. All right, if you can, as we lift up from into a flat back, we're going to reach our arms forward past the toes, if you can get that far, and come all the way up. Excellent. We're going to go back into that position where we were doing the backwards tabletop, and I'm going to lead you into something that's a little tricky, a little bit more difficult. And if you can't do it, then just keep doing the flat tabletops up. So from here, we're going breathing in, exhaling, pushing up with the hips. Now, if you can, you're going to try and send your derriere back, flex the feet, straighten the legs, and slide through as your arms hold you up. Come forward with those hips, push, and come up. And as I say, you can just do a tabletop. Let's keep doing it. Let's try for 3. Push, back, and out. And come forward, lift. Still engaging the abdominals. We've got 2 more. Pressing back, push. Who knew you could do this? And come forward, lift, and press up. And we have 1 more. Coming back, press. Going to the back with your hips. Good. And come through, press, and lift. Good. Send yourself down and come and face the front. So that was a little intense, but it's also sort of exciting to find that you can do something like that. Let's get the divine flesh out from underneath us, folding the legs. Make sure you're not trying to push too far with your feet towards your torso. It's like a triangle there. And let's stretch out the triceps that just got activated when we were doing the tabletops. So right arm comes up, you're going to grab the elbow, press it behind your head as your hand goes down towards the spine between your shoulder blades. So you're stretching out the triceps on the arms there. Good. And shift, and let's take it to the other side. Press it out, dropping down with a hand, really stretching it out. Excellent. Good. All right, let's put our feet together, setting back a little bit more in our derriere so we can truly have a straight back. Let's take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to put the elbows down into the crook of our hips there, and then pressing forward with a flat back, we're sliding the elbows out to smooth out and press open the upper thighs there. Good, let's take that 3 more times. Straight back, so inhale, exhale, press, slide, and reach out. 2 more, lift it up, inhale, elbows, press, slide, and reach. Good, and once more, lift up, elbows, press, slide, and reach. Excellent. Coming up right. Now we're going to put our hands behind there, just supporting us. We're not leaning back into it. We're trying to maintain a straight back. We're going to close up the leg into a clamshell, keeping our upper body facing front. Point the feet, and now holding the toes together, we're going to open the knees out and close. So working inside thighs. Out and close. Good. And out and close. Once more. Out and close. Glue the legs together, shift to the other side, set yourself up, make sure that your elbows are down, your shoulders are down, and here we go. Open and close, and open and close. Two more, and open and close. Good, and open and close. Excellent. Gluing the legs together, come back over to your original side. Now we're going to take the hips going front and back along the sides of your mat. So from here, you can shift the upper body a little bit as you press that hip forward. Knee will slide beyond the bottom knee. And then reach that leg out and press back so you're pushing through the hip. So we're getting some mobility through the inside upper thigh in a different way. And come back, your arms are going to help you. Push front, beyond that front knee. Push back, reaching out. And two more. Reach it to the front, way up. And push it to the back, way out. And last time, push it to the front. And stretch it out and push to the back. Excellent. Coming back into your neutral position so the knees are glued. Let's just come to a sitting position. And I want you to notice how that hip that we worked feels. It should feel in a different place than the one that we haven't worked yet. So let's go to the other side. Knees are glued together. Set yourself up. And we're pushing that front hip forward. This first time you might feel like you can't get that far. Reach that leg behind. Use your hands to push that leg out. So we're opening up in that whole hip area. And repeat, coming to the front. And push it back. And reach out. Now, obviously all body parts are connected. So you may be feeling this in your spine a little bit too. Front, how far forward can you get? And reach it out. And push it back. Good. And last time, coming to the front. Push it to the front. Excellent. And reach it out. And press it back. Good. Come back to your neutral position. Once again, bring your legs out to the front and just sit up tall. Maybe rock a little bit on those hips. And notice if they both feel now that they're equally grounded into the floor. All right, let's open your legs out to the side, keeping the divine flesh up. We're in bent knee position. And again, we're going to work the hips, drop down, and come up and open out as this knee stays an anchor there. So again, we're working the rotation of the leg and the hip. Front, up and over and back. And last time, go to the front. Up and over and back. Excellent. Sitting up tall. Let's take it to the other side. Roll it to the front. Up and over. Anchor leg stays upright. Knee goes right up to the ceiling there. As the working leg has rotation happening in both in and out directions. In the hip and the inside thigh. And reach up. And we're going to take one more. And reach it out. And up. And open. Good. Come back to neutral. Let's shoot the legs out. Make sure that you've got the divine flesh out from underneath you. So we're on a diagonal position here. And we're going to do the same thing with the hip there, with our feet rolled into a pointed position there. So we're going to roll the hip, allow the upper body to go with you, so you're getting a little bit more rotation in that hip. And come back to neutral. We're just going in and neutral. And roll, press. And open out. Some of you may feel like you're getting some action and work in the glutes. And open, which is not surprising since the hip flexors have antagonist muscles in the glutes there and down. Now, before we go to the other side, again, you may feel like that hip has gotten more into the ground and that you have more space between the hip and the torso. Let's take it to the other side. Roll it This leg is staying right where it is, it's not rolling, but this hip is rolling and this leg is rolling. And come back to neutral. And allow the upper body to follow it. Good. And open it out. And roll it. Press. Maybe you can get a little farther over each time. And open out. And let's take that once more. And roll it. Good. And open it out. Again, sitting up tall. Feel that back. You can now sit up more straight, because we're really opening up those hips and helping you to sit exactly on the sit bones there. Let's bring the legs together and just beat them out. Now we're going to go into a lying second position, however you need to get into it. You want to get as far out to the side as you can with the knees being as straight as you can. And don't expect to be straight way out there if this is your first day doing this kind of stretching. So if you're in more of an angle that we were in before, that's great. Feet are pointed. Let's just go through the feet. Flex, push through all the feet and point. And flex, push through and point. 2 more. Flex, push through and point. And flex, push through and point. Now we're going to slide down onto the right side with our hand going out and the left arm is coming over. We're keeping the hip on the floor and we're getting more of a side body stretch. It's sort of like returning to what we were doing at the beginning of class when we were standing, that side body stretch. From here, let's roll towards that leg. Put that top hand in front of you, the back hand behind the leg, and drop the body down. Coming back up, let's twist to that open position once again. Reach, and maybe you can get a little farther over. Repeat, hand comes down, other hand moves, and lower, head goes down, chin to the chest, and see if you can get a little farther over. Third time, opening out. You may find yourself slowly getting a little lower, the opposite hips on the floor, feet are still pointed, hand comes down, and do the twist, and drop. And let's take it for a fourth time. This is the time that you're hoping to reach the biggest range of motion you can, all the way over. Good. Hand comes down, other hand, and drop. Let's come back to the side and reach the arm up, windmill over to the other side, nice and slow, because you now are having to contract the muscles. We get stretched, and now we're doing the stretch on the other side. Feet are still pointed. We're reaching with that top arm, opening up, keeping the opposite hip on the floor. Top hand comes to the front, back hand goes to the back. Drop the body over, head down. Coming back to opening up to the side. Breathe. Reaching, hand away, feet away from each other. Good. Hand comes down, roll, and drop. Shoulders are down, hands are loose. 2 more. Reach it to the side. Breathe all the way out. Excellent. Hand comes down. Assume that position and lower. Maybe you're getting way down. And last time, open it up. How far out can you get? Really reaching through that arm, keeping the opposite hip on the floor, reaching out to the sides with the feet so the inner thighs are getting a stretch as well. And drop, heads go down, and lower. Come back to the side position, stretch, and now push up, lift, and come to an upright position. Good. Really feel the steadiness in this open position, how secure you are. And then we're going to put our hands down and slowly bring the legs together and shake them out. Okay, let's come back into a position that feels comfortable for you. It can be either leg folded in front of you. We've got that triangle shape here. And let's just do a little work with our heads, dropping heads down and heads up. Heads go down and heads come up. Keep breathing. Let's slow it down so that chin goes to the chest. Feel what's getting stretched. And then chin comes up. And notice how much more ease there is in this whole upper spine. Let's take that once more. Breathing. Feeling the ease in that neck and upper spine. And lift. Breathe. And come up, right? Good. Come back to neutral position in your head. All right, thank you so much for being with me today. Let's finish class out by reaching arms out, inhaling, putting the hands together, and then bringing your hands to your heart chakra and giving thanks to your body for letting you get through this class and also having some grace as it goes through and opening up, letting go of what tension might have been being held. Thank you, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Take care.